I want to show you how to make an automatic waterer. In this particular case, it's sized up for some of my Kuni piglets that I bought. The first pair that we bought, Zelda and Ziggy, were raised on what is called a nipple waterer, and these are nipples, and it's a great way to keep pigs hydrated because they're able to drink, but they can't get into the water and foul it or tip it over. They do have water tubs to get into and water wallows that they can wallow in, but I want them to have water that is clean and is always filled for them. So what I did is I took a kitty litter pail here, and I took a drill here. This is a 1 1/4 inch circular drill. These are, yeah, you can buy these at any home supply store. And a drill, of course. And I have the pig nipples. These I bought online at Amazon, and they are for low pressure usage, and they do have them at like Tractor Supply, but those are for high pressure usage, like if you're going to screw them into a PVC system that is attached to a water supply and that's under pressure. There are videos online. I will post one in the comments showing how to take the pressure diverter out, but these are for low pressure usage. You need what is called a bulkhead. These can be a little trickier to find. You can still get them at like Home Depot. I bought this also from Amazon, and this is a plastic one. They also have the more expensive version, which is brass, and it has 2 rubber gaskets, one on the outside, one on the inside. This particular one only has a gasket on the inside here. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to put the drill bit onto a drill, and you want to drill a hole that is probably about 1 inch to 1.5 inches up from the bottom, so that you get as much pressure from the water that's going down, and you can use as much of the water as possible. But you don't want to put it up too high, because if you put it up like in the middle, the pig's only going to get half the bucket of water. So what I did here is I used the drill. I went about 2 inches up. I drilled the hole, and then I take this bulkhead, and for these plastic ones, you just take the one piece off and you leave the little gasket. You leave the gasket there. Put it in the hole. It's really easy. Remember, that's a 1 1/4 inch hole. And you screw that back piece on. Tuck it up real tight. Take your Teflon tape, wrap it on the threads of the nipple, like I did here, and then you just screw the nipple into the bulkhead. And you want to make sure it's in really tight as well. And if you get to the point where, like with here, you want this rounded part on the bottom, you can always loosen the bulkhead, position the nipple the proper way, and tighten the bulkhead. And then this would be going up on bricks to bring it to the level of the normal level of the pig's mouth. So this, for the babies that I have now, would probably be like a, two red bricks, like house bricks. You could, by an adult size, you're probably going to be able to put it on a cinder block. But so you want the nipple to be at the animal's mouth size, and then they're going to be able to have this much water available to them. And you do have to train your pigs how to use nipples, or whatever animal that you're planning on using nipple for. I've heard people using it for goats, for sheep and such, but you're going to have to train them, and that you're going to have to look up. There's plenty of videos on how to do that. But this is basically how you make an automatic watering system for a pig or another small medium livestock.